You were on Kill Tony.
I was on Tony Killer.
Tony Killer. How did? Can you explain how it works? Because I don't even know how it works.
So
how did you even get on? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's just a lottery pull basically. So at 7 p.m. or maybe even 6 p.m. I think it's around 6. You go and you sign up at this bar. There's these 2 big lines. So you've got Comedy Mothership on 6th Street in Austin. Across the street is another bar where they do all of the signups, and there's a lineup around the way, just all the way around the street, and you wait in that line. You slowly get filed in, you sign up, and then you have to wait there from 8:15 till the end of the show. And throughout, they're just announcing names that get pulled. And then at one point, I'm sitting there, 8 or 9 bucket pulls, it feels like have gone through. And then I'm talking to my friend, Peter Wong, funny comedian from New York. All of a sudden, they come on the mic and they're like, Andrew Packer, you're on Kill Tony. You have 10 seconds to get to the front of the room. And I'm like, oh, shit. And like, I feel like 5 arms grab me because it's different people I was talking to the whole time I was there. And I was like, oh, my God. People are like, no fucking way. They're like grabbing your arm. Like, no way. Because everyone's like, I hope.
Oh, because it's like there's a lot of comedians who never get on.
250 people in there in this bar.
And maybe like 10 get pulled in a show.
Maybe 10.
Oh.
Yeah, it depends on how fast they run through them, how many regulars they have on the show already.
Yeah.
And my name randomly got pulled. And then you literally, I was like, can we walk? And they're like, no, we have to run. And we had to run from the front of the bar to across the street, around the back into the alley behind the Comedy Mothership, where there's a bunch of security there and they take all your things.
Oh, wow.
And then it was funny, too, because I was just so panicked and everything that in the moment I was like, well, can I have my joke book? Because I have a joke book. I'm like, can I have my joke book?
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, I'm like, it's a minute. Like, I've already thought about what I'm going to do. And I threw it back in the bin.
Oh.
And then I was like, I got this. But I was super panicked. Did a quick Wim Hof backstage.
Oh, nice. You need a Wim Hof.
Well, especially because the guy before me, I don't know if you watched the previous segment before me. This guy pulls a guitar riff out that is better than anything I've ever heard on that show. The best guitar riff. Because they always ask you if you have a skill thing. And I did see the Kill Tony at Madison Square Garden where there was this one guy that ripped the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy was even better than that guy. This guy ripped the crowd energy. Everyone freaking out.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm a little bit thinking, what am I walking out to? And then I think William Montgomery, he's a ginger guy, been on the show for like 5 years.
Yeah.
He's there backstage. I think he's closing out. He closes out most of the shows. And
he's an animal.
He sees me. Obviously, I'm doing everything to ground myself, get my breathing in the right spot so I don't be visibly nervous on stage. Right. And he sees me and he just goes, he's like, this is really good energy for you to be going out to. Which is the most unexpected and kind thing you can say to somebody that you don't know, that you know is about to go into the situation. So shout out to him. I know he comes off as a wild lunatic, but behind the scenes also nice guy.
That's usually how it is. That from our experience in comedy, I always realize people who are the weirdest motherfuckers on stage are usually the nicest guys off stage.
I think they've got their outlet.
Exactly.
They've got their outlet on their insanity. And then, it allows them to just be
normal,
pleasant.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the opposite is true too. Where people go on stage and they're like clean cut and like normal, and like just like whatever. But then, or like, they come off as like this nice person, but then off stage they're fucking assholes.
What are you trying to say to me, dude? I'm a nice guy on
stage. You're not completely nice on stage.
That's true. I do.
You have some weird shit on stage too.
I'll quip here and there.
Yeah.
You have to see me live.
Well, no, because you have weird act outs sometimes too, that like in a good way, obviously. But I'm saying you're not like, I don't know. I there's like, you're not nerdy. Like, I feel like it's more the nerdier ones, like the nerdy, like like I was in school and like they're just like telling normal stories. There's no like, you don't feel the passion. You don't feel like the
energy,
character behind it. It's just like a guy. You know what I'm saying? But even when you're on stage, you can consider yourself more clean cut, but you have a character when you go on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like
There's
you don't.
energy.
There's a
that's
different
coming.
energy. There's a different energy when you're on stage to what we're talking about now. You're
Mhm.
different in a good way because you're supposed to do that. It's a performance. You know what I'm saying? Same with me. Like I mean, I guess I'm just always fucking doing accents and shit on or off stage, but same
Yeah.
shit.
Every time I go on tour with you too. Thank God no one's recording it.
I know, right?
I've already dropped the Persian accent a couple times.
Oh yeah,
Eee.
there's gonna be a lot of them this episode.
That's what was funny about the Kill Tony thing is because even people outside of my circle were watching Kill Tony that I've never watched. So, you know, my wife's dad, Persian guy.
Oh.
I was watching Killer Tony. You were very good. He's fine.
That's so funny. What they think about your set?
They said good things. It was nice things. Yeah, I think. I felt good about it, but obviously you don't know. It was such a blur, so surreal. But yeah, people seem to have enjoyed what I did up there.
Yeah, you killed it. Yeah, I was watching with my uncle actually. I told you that yesterday or on the phone we were talking, and I was actually just watching the full episode because I just wanted to watch it, and then I knew you were in it. And then I was watching, my uncle came down. He's like, "Yo, what are you watching?" I was like, "Oh, like my boy Andrew Packer is about to go on." And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen that in your videos or whatever." And then we were both watching, and man, like and I know, like we're friends and everything, and you know we joke around, but genuinely I was like, wow, like this is one of the first times that I was like, honestly, I didn't realize how much better you got too than the last time I saw you. Because just like you on stage from the beginning to the end of the performance, I was like, yo, this is fucking solid. It got me hyped. I was like, oh, sick. Because you came out there with this fucking confidence. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, especially right off the bat, the first line. I know I'm coming at you guys with a lot of face. I was like, oh, nice. It's a perfect way to start in a 1 minute set. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to go quick, right?
Yeah. People, that's the thing. People, I mean, Kill Tony's great because it has this whole mechanism behind it of and just energy. People excited about stand up. It's awesome. But yeah, some people were like, "Oh, all he does is make fun of his face the whole time." I'm like, "Bro,
Yeah, but
I have a minute and I need to get a laugh
immediately
in the first like second."
I know.
So what's the one thing you're all experiencing at the same time?
Perfect.
These jagged edges,
the sharp edges.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go into the bit you had about your sharp jawline. The serial killer one.
Oh yeah.
But I think that might be too long, probably.
Maybe, yeah. No,
You know
this
what I'm talking about,
was I know the joke you're talking about. I've tried to leave or move away from everything I shot on the special.
Well, yeah,
of course.
of course.
There is one bit that continues to survive, but it's because it evolved a bit.
Yeah,
And it keeps being very common in my life that we discuss it.
yeah.
But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there.
No, it's good. How did you feel when you were up there? Like, what was it? Because how many people were there in the audience?
Oh, it was so packed out Comedy Mothership. I think it caps around 250.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
The energy was just a bunch of people that just watched a crazy guitar solo riff.
Oh, okay.
So the energy is like
Everyone's hyped.
Yeah. But then everything just falls silent, and I look over, and and there's not that much room on stage either because it's full of the panel and the band and all this different stuff. And yeah, I mean, I got lucky because I also didn't have this bit until August.
Oh, so recently.
Yeah, I mean, I knew people were calling this saying I look like Beavis and Butthead, but that's like the third beat in the joke.
Yeah.
Because it gets it just feels better when it sits there for a little bit.
I know.
And then when I was on tour in August, I got to go on tour doing 5-minute opening spots for Steve Hofstetter.
Yeah.
And because I had to do only 5 minutes, I had to tighten this opener. Right. And so I developed it during August, and then was lucky that I just had that ready to go going in. And so I felt super nervous, but because I had put so many reps in on that joke, that I was able to come out there with confidence and just do my thing and be enjoying this experience presently. And once you get that first laugh, when you're starting a set, you get that first laugh, it all starts to clink together. You're just like, okay. But the panel was a super, that part, because that's so far out of my control.
Yeah,
and I just have to roll with it.
Right.
And
Nah,
So
you killed that part too.
I was just trying to be present.
That's good.
I was like, you know, when you like feel the weight in your feet, just connecting to stage in present moment. That's all I was trying to like. When I got in my head, I started thinking about that, and then just try to listen.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, all the meditation helps.
Yeah,
Meditation and therapy. That's
I haven't done any therapy, but definitely the meditation. And yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I know that they will dogpile people at times, but I didn't feel like they had any animosity towards me or anything. Like they were trying to be mean
shit
or
on you?
anything. It was just like we were just the boys, just busting balls. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why with Big J Okerson too, when he made that joke about like you're over explaining or whatever.
Yeah. Saying I cheat.
Yeah. I was like, obviously, you know, he's just trying to be funny. But you had a good response to it after too.
Yeah.
Was it like the double ring nose or something?
It was just me acknowledging his perspective. I'm like, yeah, like I can see that you have that perspective. You have people that have double earrings don't usually believe in love.
That could have been honestly a more perfect response. That's what I'm saying. Like every single thing you said on that from beginning to start, I was like, damn, that was a solid response. I was like, let's go, Packer.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah, comedy's sick. I love comedy, and to get it to be up there and even be roasted by these guys that, you know, I definitely look up to. They have built incredible careers.
Yeah.
And to just get up there and you know, you get to just be shooting the shit and busting balls.
Amazing.
So fun.
I know, right?
Nerve-wracking, but fun.
Yeah.
When that came out of me, I was like, man, the comedy gods be shining up on here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, thank you, whoever channeled that through me. Of course, we work hard. I write every day. You do all you can to prepare, but, you know, the moment just presents itself and sometimes gives you something.
But, well, you're prepared because of all the practice and the consistency. It's the most basic example, right? It's like the more you practice and you stick at it, then obviously when the time comes, you're gonna be prepared. Even though you like you said, it was out of your control, but like in a way you are in control because you've probably been through so many of these different scenarios just in the past. Nice little coffee. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yes.
Oh shit, man's got the Tim Tams from Australia.
Mijun is bringing number one snack. Thank you, mister.
Yeah, take
I don't know if this one has nut in it.
I'll check. Yeah, here.
Okay. But thank you.
Thanks, bro.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. If you're watching this, we got Tim Tammers from Australia here.
Amazing.
Gross.
Look at that. Cross-continental snacks they offer you on the NeemaNaz podcast.